Maybe they can't break it. Maybe the doors aren't breakable at all. Wait. Oh my god, we finally found it. Hey guys, welcome back to Project Zomboid. So today we're starting off next to the gas station at Westpoint. I actually came here in between episodes, and I ended up going to the industrial building up there. More on that later. But I noticed last time that I can kind of just sneak on by a lot of the zombies here and just make my way inside, I think. There are definitely a few I'm going to have to take out around the outer edges, like this person here. But when I'm in top form like I am now, I think we can actually go explore the gas station. There's probably a lot of good chips and stuff in there, so it's a good opportunity, definitely. That was a bit weird. Alright, so first up, let's see. There are no zombies nearby, right? We do want to get inside here. And it looks like there's no zombies inside either. I kind of want to be careful. Like, if it's just one or two... yeah, it's looking pretty safe. The only downside is that. I do want to check the corners. I'm going to have to clear a window, right? If there's any zombies over here, like that one, when I clear a window, it's definitely going to attract them. So I think I'm going to do it over here, because there's only the two zombies in this area. I didn't see any over here. Yeah, so we're just going to clear this out. Remove the broken glass, that way we don't injure ourselves going in. And now we just check. Did it attract anybody? I think I hear zombies. Is it inside? Oh yeah, it is. But it doesn't look like anybody outside is coming at us. Let's just sneak on in. We're going to go take care of that zombie. I definitely hear them. Up my volume a little bit. So they're probably in that or that. Well, there's three doors. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, that one's the one moving. Now we could loot and just ignore him, but I think we're going to take a bit of a risk. Yep. Alright, he's down. A rosewood map. Alright, I think we're safe. I'm going to just check these other doors. Oh, okay, we got a storeroom here. That's good, that's good. And the other bathroom. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and loot this area, and I'll show you what I get. Looks like there's probably going to be a good amount of food, though. Alright, guys. We did end up looting everything, but there was a bunch of zombies outside that just happened to wander nearby. Don't know why, but we got out pretty safely. I kind of made a mistake, didn't look out the window as I exited, so I lured it in. Yeah, thankfully it was only these two here and plus one other that I took care of. Alright, so guys, this is a total haul when it comes to food. I mean, look at that. 11 bags of chips, with each being 720 calories. That's really good. The can of oats, oh, that's huge. 3 cookies, way less drinks, but that's okay. We have tons of drinks. And some raspberry shortbread. Blech. And some raspberry shortbread. Wow, I could not pronounce that right. One other important thing to note here is the 5 garbage bags we ended up collecting. That's huge. That's a whole barrel of rain that we can make. And we also still have 8 dead birds, so in terms of food, we're actually doing really good. Still, that's not all we came here for. Like I said earlier, there's an industrial building up ahead that I searched earlier, in between episodes, I should say. And I couldn't finish exploring it because all the doors were locked. So this time I came back with some tools to disassemble. I kind of want to sneak in there if possible. I don't want to lure all the zombies like I am now. It is important to be very careful. I mean, just look at all these guys. I don't know where they all came from. This was clear just a day ago, honestly. Inside should be more clear, though, because I ended up killing a lot of zombies this way. But yeah, as you can see, this area here, it's a bunch of locked doors, right? And I'm assuming all those are locked, too. I couldn't find a way in. There were no broken doors. So I just explored this area up ahead. Now what this area here was, it looks like it's some sort of storage locker area. And I'm assuming inside has even more storage lockers. There were 2 open, one here and one here. They didn't have anything too good, unfortunately. The other problem here is you can see you can open the door, right? You can't. They're all locked. And every zombie I killed inside this complex area, none of them had any keys. And it doesn't seem like I can disassemble the gates either. So the only way I can think of opening those doors is actually smashing them down. But I don't really have any tools to do that. You can see I killed quite a few zombies on this side. There's more gates here. They were all locked. So the only option I had was really inside here. I'm hoping to find maybe some sort of master key and then I can go around opening them all. If not, then this area is kind of useless. But I brought enough tools at least to bust down the door. Okay, door is busted open. Let me just take a quick look around this corner. I don't want anything... Yeah, okay, we're safe. I don't want anything getting me from behind. Now, I don't know what is actually in here. It definitely looks like there's more storage containers. We're just going to go through, clear the area. Oh, okay, so this one's open. Yeah, we're going to clear the area of any zombies just so I can loot it peacefully. First, we're going to just check the general area. There's definitely some more open gates here. I'm really hoping to find something like a generator. Oh, you hear that? I hear a zombie. So yeah, this is what I want to check. I want to check for any zombies. I don't know where he is. Oh, what? I can't even open it from the inside. That's interesting. Alright, so it sounds like he's in there somewhere. So we're going to stay away from there. First up, I'm going to check... You see, this is what I mean. I didn't want zombies coming at me from behind. I don't know where he came from, though. Yeah, you can see, just based on how tired and exhausted my character is, like, I can't kill this zombie. Oh, but he does have a key. That could be useful. Still, this is going to have to wait yet another day, I think. I didn't expect to be this tired and to take this long, really, just to get in here. But it's just too risky in close quarters, being unable to kill zombies like that, so I don't want to bet on it. I think I might take care of this zombie. It looks like she's coming at me. And then we're going to go back home. Alright guys, we are back at base. It's a new day. I slept because it was pretty late. So, I do want to get back... I want to get right back into that that area before doing anything else, really. So we're going to be going there later today. One thing I do want to check, though, is these carrots. So they've been fully grown for easily a week now. I am going to try harvesting one just to see if we get any seeds now. Because it's been so long and we still got 8 carrots and no seeds. Honestly, I don't know how you're supposed to get seeds with carrots. It seems pretty darn hard, so I don't think... Honestly, I have no idea how to get seeds. The last carrots we harvested are rotten, and once these are presumably done as well, because rotten can't... I don't think it can be used as bait. I've just been throwing it in the composter. But once those are harvested, we're not going to be getting any more seeds at this rate. So, it looks like, at least to me, our rabbit traps are just not going to have any bait for the future. But that's where we're going to head next. Usually we get a lot of good things when we come back after going to a town, so I'm curious to see where we're at now. Alright, so the bird traps are working wonders, honestly. Like, that was one day. One day and almost every one of them triggered. These, on the other hand, are not doing anything. I'm assuming it's because our trapping level is still low. Birds are a lot easier than, say, rabbits to catch. Anyway, I'm going to go harvest everything and rebait them. Alright, so everything's rebaited. We got 9 new fresh birds, in addition to our currently 8 birds. Our skill level is getting pretty high, 111 out of 150. We're almost level 2, which is really nice. Another nice thing is this foraging spot seems to be refreshing daily, because yesterday I got some 20-odd worms from this. So, you know, we can just keep harvesting this every day to fuel our birds. Pretty good. Alright, so we're just going to cook up some lunch, and then we're going to go back to the city. Also, here's where our weight's currently at. We're at 78. It isn't going up or down. 78's not a bad number to be at, but I would prefer to get it up to 80 still, maybe just in case. So I'm cooking up 4 extra birds here. Anyway, once these are done cooking, I'll see you guys at that locker. Hopefully we can clear it out this time. Now, assuming this goes successfully, this might just be our last trip ever, at least for a long time, to Westpoint. The reason for this is because it turns out Westpoint is actually the hardest city in the game. Which should explain why there are always like 20 zombies per house. It actually makes a lot more sense now, knowing that the city I've been going to is the worst city to go for general looting. Like, it's got the best loot, sure, but for what I've been trying to do, just looting houses, general houses here and there, it's been an absolute nightmare. And I figured this out kind of by pure chance. I was just researching things about the game because I'm into a game like this. That's what I like to do. I like to learn about the game. I happened to pop into a thread about a a Reddit thread about a heat map for where all the zombies are, essentially, all the zombie spawns. And Westpoint is one of the highest, if not the highest on the map, apparently. It is the hardest area. Now, that map might have been a bit old, a few years old, so it's hard to say if it's current. But based on my experiences, it definitely seems to be the case. So instead of going to Westpoint from now on, I think we're gonna go try Muldrow out, where we started. Seems to be the smart idea. Alright guys, it was really easy to get in this time. No zombies in the area at all. Good because I killed the few that there were, but I kinda expected a little more resistance, you know? Alright, there are zombies in there. I am curious to see if they can actually climb this fence. Because it looks like they are attracted. Yeah, you see that? They're pathing all the way around. So this fence is a good barrier for a little bit. But only a little bit. So I'm going to have to take care of them, then we can go inside and explore. So I'm actually going to be entering through the front door here. Mainly because since I can't open that from the inside, if I happen to need to run out a different way, because there's too many zombies inside, it might be a good idea to destroy all the doors, so this one and the one up here, just so I have more options for escaping, in case of emergency. Alright, we're in now. So last time I heard a zombie moaning in this general area. I am kind of concerned that maybe a zombie walked in here, or two, since Live was last here, so I'm going to just do a quick sweep, just to make sure. Looks pretty safe. The guy that's in here, though, I want to take care of, wherever he is. So he wasn't in this one. That means he's got to be in this door here. Or maybe he's in one of these. We're going to find out. Wow, no one in here. Is he actually in one of the green doors? I guess he is. The fact that he's not, banging on the doors, though, makes me wonder. Maybe they can't break it. Maybe the doors aren't breakable at all. Wait. Oh my god, we finally found it. A generator. Okay, this was the entire goal of this place, to find a generator. That was the #1 goal. That's what I've really wanted for a while now. And we just found it. I definitely want to check everything else out, but based on how heavy it might be, I might just leave everything else behind and come back later. Like, there's still some good stuff here. It looks like there's a lot of weapons and stuff. Like, a lot of weapons, a lot of paint in this one building. Still, that generator is exactly what we wanted. I'm so happy. Anyway, I'm going to do a quick little look-see around, check all the insides of these rooms. They seem to be just general storage buildings as well. I was kind of hoping to find like some sort of master key room, but it doesn't look like it, so... Still, the generator, that's the big thing. I'm going to go search these and I'll be back. Oh, there's a second generator in here. A third generator. Alright, so this is definitely the place to go for generators. I'm glad we searched this. And a fourth one. Alright, we have generators for like multiple bases in here. Anyway, I'm going to see... Connect generator info. It's 100% condition. I do think we have to do the old... this option. I think we have to pick it up like this. Oh, not you. Oh, that could be a bit... I hear zombies. I can't figure out how to pick this up and I hear zombies. I'm going to have to go check outside real quick. There might be zombies in, like, the green containers. I think that's what we discovered with that one there, right? So my biggest concern now, or question, is how do we actually pick this thing up? Oh, I'm blind. We just take it. Okay. So, this thing is heavy. Really heavy. We're going to have to manage our inventory here. So first up, let's eat a bird. Bird will give us more carry capacity, because we're at 22. I don't think there's much we can do about that. We just got to be slow and careful. We can still... oh no, okay, well we drop it if we try to fight. Good to know. It's a good thing that cleared the area out. That means we can kind of just take it slow, I think. So I'm going to slowly walk back to base. Or not to base, back to the car. With this, and once we get to back to base, we can try hooking it up. Alright guys, we made it back to the car without a vent. It's a good thing I killed so many zombies in the surrounding area, because I walked by a good amount of corpses, but no live zombies. And because I took it slow, we didn't actually injure ourselves, which is, an added bonus. So now we head back to town. Or not back to town, back to the base. can finally start using our oven instead of the campfire now. Oh, I'm so excited. We get lights on in the house. Oh, it's gonna be great. Oh, we made it back with our generator. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Now we're gonna just leave it right here. Oh, look at that beauty. Oh, this is so good. We can finally power our building again. There's one downside to this, though, and that is gas consumption. But as you know, we have a gas station right next to our base to last us a while. The gas station in Westpoint is also pretty close and easy to access. So I think in terms of gas, we're pretty good. We also have a lot of stocks just from looting gas stations. Anyway, we might as well check to see if we got any more birds. Wow, look at that. It seems whenever we leave for town, we get a ton of birds in return. So I honestly think we're just too close. Oh, and we even leveled up our trapping to level 2. So this is probably going to help us get even more birds. Oops, I didn't mean to open that. Honestly, I think we are pretty good on food now, because at least looking at weight, we're not going up or down. The birds are just sustaining us right now. And if we need to, we obviously have the option to cook way more birds. I've eaten like 3 birds today. Anyway, I'm going to rebait all these. Oh, and you know what another really big benefit of having electricity again is? We can refrigerate our birds. All the meat and food we've been getting, especially the vegetables, those are we have a refrigerator now to use them. We have the 2 big ice thingamajiggers in the restaurant there, in our home. These right here. Look at that. Time to bust out trapping for intermediates. Okay, so we do have a bit of a problem. So remember how I wanted to go to Muldrow, right? Well, the main reason we never went to loot Muldrow and went to Westpoint instead was because we found the map for it. Now, during the time since then, we have found definitely many more maps. We have a March Ridge map, 2 Riverside maps, and a Rosewood map. But no Muldrow map. So if we were to go back there, and assuming it is actually, in fact, well, easier, so less zombies, then we are not going to be able to mark it on the map unless we can find one. And I don't know if there's any, like, certain areas for finding maps specifically. Like, maybe a bookstore is the best I can think of. But I don't really know where any bookstores are. Now, we could certainly try going through this area and looking for anything we can find. But I'm not too sure that we're going to find much. In terms of maps, anyway. There'll be tons of other stuff. Also, I updated the map. I'm using these blue exclamation marks as a sign for weapons, because there's really not a lot to work with here. No weapon symbols, unfortunately. I would definitely like expanded symbols. So I was doing some thinking on Muldrow while working on the birds here. I was thinking back to the very first episodes of this playthrough of ours, and I was trying to think if there was a ton of zombies, and my memory seems to indicate that like there were a few hordes every now and again, based on what little we did explore. But overall, I think the zombies I killed were like maybe just a handful every time. There was like really not a lot of zombies blocking all the houses. It could be because the houses were so separated. So maybe once I go to a denser area, it would be more like Westpoint. But I think there might be merit to the idea that Westpoint is more dangerous than, say, Muldrow. So I definitely think it's going to be interesting to explore. Another thing is, on the road to Muldrow, there's like a giant traffic jam with a bunch of destroyed cars blocking the way. Last time I just kind of drove along the side on the grass, and was able to get by it pretty easy, but there is a forest right next to that as well, so if there was any zombies in the area, I'm going to basically be forced to run them over, which will slowly destroy the car. So I would like to get that cleared out sooner than later, and you can clear it out if I get a welding mask. But that would also have the benefit of leveling up my metalworking, and also giving me, I'm assuming, a bunch of metal sheets, which I can then, both of those things I can use just to repair my van here. So if I get that mask, it definitely would be well worth it. So to finish us up here, I'm thinking we're going to play around with the generator. And really the first question is, where do I want to place it, right? That's pretty centered, I think. So yeah, I think we're going to build a wall like this, have a door right here. That way, if any zombies do get attracted and start beating down the walls, hopefully it'll be from out here and not like, say, in here or in the base. I don't actually know the range of the sound. Worst case would be if zombies over there hear it and start trying to bust through my windows here and going inside the base. That's like the worst thing that could happen. I think the next thing we want to do is connect the generator, right? I'm assuming that's going to connect it to our base here, but I don't really know. I never used one of these before. So I guess next up we need to get some gas. We do have quite a bit of gas left over, thankfully. I seem to have forgotten where I left some gas. I think I have gas in there and... yeah, right back here. So we're going to grab one of these. And then we should just be able to refuel this, right? So if I add fuel, did I use it all? Yes. Info. Is that 80%? So this thing can hold like another quarter of a tank. Oh my god, look. Seed-bearing carrots. It took long enough. That was like, what, 2 weeks extra? And we only got 30 seeds. So yeah, because I harvested so many so fast, you know, we're kind of behind on seeds. We lost seeds from this harvest. Well, at least now I know that I gotta wait like a whole month, basically, to get to seed bearing. One thing we could do is we could store these carrots, right? We could basically store any produce we want to keep in the refrigerators. But right now, we don't really have a lot. So in terms of refrigeration, there's really not a good reason to actually have the generator running right now. Still, I would like to test it, like I said, before we go. So I'm thinking, instead of using this dirty old campfire, we're going to finally cook up some birds the civilized way. So let's turn this on. That's a really weird sound. I don't like it. So I can't really hear it from inside here, but look, we have lights. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. This I'm pretty sure we can just turn on, so let me just butcher. So we throw this in here, we turn it on. Oh, it's beautiful. We're civilized again. How long has it been since we have power? I want to say it's been like a whole month without power. I think, though, one thing we definitely want to do is finish bordering up these windows now. In the future, at least. Just in case zombies can hear it from over here and get attracted through there, right? Every extra plank helps. Oh, a freshly cooked meal for the first time in so long on an oven. What else is nice is, you see how when it's hot, I mean, it's burning, yeah, but the unhappiness is -2. So we can actually use this to heat up our food really easily. We do gotta make sure not to leave that on. I don't want to cause a fire or something. But yeah, this is game-changing. I really want to work on our base now. Oh, hey, it actually shows the power consumption. Oh, that's so beautiful. I was so confused about power consumption, but if it shows it like that, so 8 lights actually does take power now. So I guess the wiki's a bit out of date. Or maybe that's just because we're in the beta version, right? So the 2 fridges take this amount. So it's 0.3 liters an hour, I think that's what that's saying. That's our current cost. I don't know. Actually, let's see. Where's that? Let me go check a bag. Not a bag, a gas can. So 5. It doesn't really tell you how many liters it can hold. I guess we could kind of guess based on the weight. If the weight's 5 pounds, I actually don't even know if that is pounds. But at the very least, we know how long this is. I guess the best bet here is to just kind of wait and see, right? And also that answers another question, right? So the 3 ovens there are not a problem. It's only whichever ones are on, which right now is the fridges. And apparently it updates the fuel every hour. It has definitely been an hour now, and we're still at 80% fuel, so I think we could actually leave this going for a long time. We're going to leave it off now, though, just because we have nothing to refrigerate, which is really the only reason to leave it on, that and the lights. So we can help conserve fuel this way. But anyway, guys, I do think that's going to have to be it for today's episode. I am really, really happy with this generator, and I'm really motivated now to actually build our base here. So next time, I think we're going to be going to Muldrow for some general loot, just to see how it is, but also to disassemble buildings. I'm hoping it's safer there, and there's plenty of buildings to definitely disassemble in. Then once we get to at least level 6 carpentry, we can actually build our staircase finally up here, and really just start working on the base. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode, consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.